Good evening, everyone. It is I, Yyfgarl Thundercop, bringing you another episode of 5 Days a Stranger. On the last episode, we found out what happened to AJ, who we met briefly in the beginning, and also got locked in a crazy ghost house. That seemed like the more apt thing to open with. Now, I've had a refresher on what to do, so let's get going. What you want to do is you want to go outside. We're not going to talk to... Actually, no, let's talk to Philip. Hello, Philip. Yeah, I might not read as much due to the fact that, the last episode really took it out of my voice. Like, no one's tried breaking windows. Oh, come on, Phil. None of us could possibly have killed AJ. That doesn't help. Prove it. Alright, I won't murder you. You know, your attitude could be the death of us. Ooh, feisty. Have you seen the others? Or have you seen the others? Well, catch you later. Fuck you, Phil. Oh, this is the worst part of... Oh, right. If you ever think that, talking is not, like... If you ever wonder how people can get tired of, like, speaking, just try reading out loud every video game dialogue you see. I know someone say, it hasn't even been 5 minutes yet. It's only been 2 minutes. What's this? I just found it out here like this. Do you know whose it is? Yeah, it's mine. Did you bring it in here last night or something? Of course not. It was in the front yard, and there's no way into the front yard. Maybe someone's trying to help us. Maybe. I'll go and find the others and let them know about it. Sure. Oh, I'm sorry. That. Can I pick up that stick? That looked like a... Never mind. Well, let's go examine my car. Sorry, it's... Great! My lockpicks are in here. They must have fallen out of my pocket while I was getting out of the car. I'll hide an emergency pick in the lining of my tie, like I usually do. So does that mean I have access to lockpicks now? That I do. Well, if there's... Oh, I just clicked out of the window. Shit. Well, let's go check some locked rooms. Oh, sorry, I just also woke up from a very deep sleep, like, no less than, like, maybe 2 hours ago. I had a, the reason there was no upload yesterday was we were going out to dinner for, Will Bulk's birthday. Okay, that lock's been broken. Which one of these is locked again? I think it's this one, isn't it? Alright, let's... I can pick any lock in under 5 minutes with these beauties. Use. Oh. Deadbolt on the other side. Nah. Try this door. There we go. Unlocked. And while we're at it, I think he's just going to say that doesn't work. Right. Okay, so use. Okay, there's the lion, the witch, and then the blood. Oh. Hold on. Book. Okay, so what was that? Diary. The Diary of Sir Roderick Defoe. March 5th, 1805. Work on the house is going well. It should be completed by the end of July. Belinda is already excited about the forthcoming wedding and spends many hours of the day going over even the smallest details over and over again. Not since our early courtship has she been so giddy with joy. It softens my heart to see her smile, and she smiles often. I'm wondering why I didn't retire sooner. 'Cause the call of adventure awaits all men. August 12th, 1805. I am only now having the opportunity to write this, as it has been a most hectic day. The wedding went without a hitch, and the house was ready for us to move in as soon as the ceremony was over. Belinda insisted on consummating our marriage immediately. I am sure, dear diary, this house can expect to hear the laughter of children before 1806 is out. February 14th, 1806. A romantic day for our announcement. The physician has just left, confirming that Belinda is with child. I could have told him that. It looks like she's eaten a bowling ball. To be fair, what was it, like 18 January, so yeah, there's not time for that to. A child we can expect to be born in June. We have already decided to name the child Matthew if a boy or Jane if a girl. June 28th, 1806. Belinda is dead. I will never forget her face. Ash gray, contorted with pain. The child is healthy, with it had never come about and spared me this fresh hell. May 24th, 1820. Kind of a giant skip there. Matthew showed me the painting of the grounds he had created. I worry about the boy. Why can't he have healthier interests, like soldiering? The painting was fair, I suppose, but I'd rather my child be less of a weakling. I'm not going to be here forever. You know, name a painter that can, like, defend himself in a fist fight. I'm serious. I feel like there's a lot of painters that had really insane lives. Well, Van Gogh had a pretty tough life. That Doctor Who episode was a really nice one. Which I don't like a lot of modern Doctor Who, but, you know, the episode with, well, to be fair, Matt Smith's era was pretty good. He was, like, probably the last good Doctor. And if he has any sense, he will say, no, I don't want to be Doctor again. He should have. David Tennant, I've lost all respect for the guy as an actor. Like, if you want me to explain, he should never have come back. Him coming back was just another sign that they stopped caring. And that they're like, oh, look, we look at David Tennant. It's like, yeah, but you can't redo regenerations. That's, like, a big thing. Just like how he can't regenerate into other genders. I'm just saying, when are we going to get Doctor Who, the Dalek? Now, that would be hilarious. Imagine the entire, all his anti-violence. Now, it's probably going to, someone's going to say, well, why are you complaining about what race he is? It's like, well, because now I'm thinking about it, like, if he can be, like, anything, and not, like, I always kind of took it as, like, your doctors have, like, a certain, like, I mean, I think it's, like, you can look like really anything of the gender you are, because societies that generally have, I don't think that Gallifrey being like this weird, like, could be any gender society really works, because Gallifrey kind of, like, gets destroyed every other weekend. From what I gathered, I don't know. It's just stupid. Modern Doctor Who writing. Also making the Master and the Doctor lovers, that's like That is the stupidest thing ever. Just, I hate that whole, like, they're enemies, they must want to fuck. June 28th, 1821. See, if that was the story from the beginning, like, I'm not saying that, like, you can't turn, make that story work, but it's just, like, they were once former friends turned bitter enemies. Now it's... Actually, no, I'd say Capaldi has bits where he's really good. Because he's also a super big Doctor Who fan. I just think that he was the beginning of the end because a lot of the stories stopped being interesting. Sorry, I'm playing a British game and it's just gotten me on Doctor Who. I stopped watching it, David Tennant. June 28th, 1821. It is June 28th, 1821. It is the anniversary of the night I unleashed a horror which I tonight shall remove from this world. May God forgive me. That's the last entry. Oh. Well, let me check the nightstand. Empty. Okay, I love how fast everything just zooms up. What do you know? It opened. Of course, since it overlooks the backyard, this doesn't help me much. Doesn't look like it could support my weight. What about this? Not sure I can reach. My grappling hook launcher made to look like an umbrella. I already knew that, but I'm like, that's how you figure it out. Well, grappling hook? Well, I'm sure it would be highly amusing to grawly across the gap and slam heavily into the tree trunk. It would not be a great help. Okay, no, I know what I gotta do. I'm not sure what to do with myself. Why did you close the window, Trilby, behind you? Okay, so we need to cut the tree down, and we need help for that. AKA, because we don't have an axe, there's a saw. I know this because if you're wondering why I picked this, I just really like, no. This is a game series that's always kind of interested me. Like, I randomly found this one year. It was near the end of summer. And I found this video. And it had Yahtzee in it. And then I'm like, oh wait, I remember Yahtzee having a gameplay channel with another guy. I started watching the, that one, like, game with Corey Feldman, I think? Locked? Oh. No. Also, sorry if you can see Trilby up at the top there. I'm playing this in a window. Okay, so hitting one does not active cycle through these. Ooh, there's a pickaxe. Can I pick that up? And there's a saw. Just put that in my pocket. But, and then I saw this. I'm like, 5 Days a Stranger. That sounds interesting. And it's made by Yahtzee? So, I ended up, like, watching the whole series. Well, I put the series on and, like, listened to it while I, did other things, but... Which, if I had a co-host, I would have them do it. But I don't. So, I'd like to get one for some videos. Alright, so we gotta find Jim, because Jim's the only one who's probably gonna help us. Okay, let's try the living room, actually. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's as primitive as can be. No phone, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury. Fuck you, Phil. Jim? Where the hell is he? I might as well turn on the TV. This morning, in other news, Michael Chesham, solicitor of the Defoe estates, was found dead this morning in his office. Oh. That's not good. Mr. Chesham was found to have hanged himself, and a ruling of suicide has already been declared. This is the latest in a recent string of deaths and disappearances connected to the mysterious Defoe Manor. A string which began with the murder-suicide of Sir Clarence Defoe and his young wife, and has been more recently the disappearance, and has seen more recently the disappearance of BBC reporter Simone Taylor. Police were hoping to acquire the key to Defoe Manor in order to investigate, but the location to the key was known only to Mr. Chesham himself. Of course it fucking was. Why can't things ever be simple? Numerous television stars have already come forward to pay tribute to Miss Taylor, as it becomes increasingly apparent that she's not coming back. Disappeared. Something tells me there wouldn't even be that much coverage if there wasn't a celebrity involved. I mean, yeah, but to be fair, 5 murders... if there's been a string of murders around a place... I don't know. I kind of agree and don't agree at the same time, because it's like... No, yeah, I get it. The news should be about truth. Where the fuck are you, Jim? Try upstairs. Maybe he's in the library. Like Robinson Crusoe. Now oh, there you are, Jim. I'm not in a mood for picking fights. Unlucky for you, I am. Jim? Yes? What are you doing? I'm just looking for stuff on the house. On the house. Why? Dunno. Yes, you do, Jim. Why? Because I want to help. But I'm not sure what I could do. I need to cut the tree down. Do you want to tag along with me? Alright. Okay, so, let's go, Jim. Why is he not following me? Fuck you, Phil. We're gonna go do cool stuff and you're not invited. I'm never gonna not forget that part. Or a lot of the quotes from the Ego review of this. So, alright, let's see. We gotta use the saw on the tree. Jim, give me a hand with this. Sorry if I keep forgetting the voices I give them. It's been like a week. So. Krakow. Or Krakow. Boom shakalaka. These are the actual noises. Why did we cut the tree down, Mr. Trilby? I'm not exactly sure. I know it makes me feel better. We could have probably used that to... Oh, right, there's a ravine. Alright, so now we are free to swing from the chandelier. And I hate that I've made that reference. Yeah, fuck you, Phil. Can kiss my grits. I don't even think my suit's a pinstripe. Oh wait, no, that's the locked door. Locked. Gotta strut my way over there. Through the window. What are you doing, Mr. Trilby? Just popping out for some fresh air. Why don't you wait for me in the library? Oh, okay. Yeah, Jim just follows us. His arms just stretched to grapple onto that. Alright, so now we are in the progress. So use Shashow! I'm Batman. I'm Adam West Batman. The best Batman. Alright, let's look in the wardrobe. There's probably a diary. No. I don't paint. Okay, well, there's a nightstand. There's nothing in here but this old diary. Okay, what did you grab it? Okay. Look. Secret Diary of Matthew Defoe. June 28th, 1814. Today is my 18th birthday. Nanny said I would soon be a big, strong man like my father. I wanted to see him today, but he wouldn't come out of his study all day. Nanny says he always gets cross on this day, but it's not because of me. August 5th, 1817. I found a new friend. He's behind the door in the kitchen, and he doesn't have a name. He likes me to sit and talk to him, but Father gets very angry when he finds me doing this. I asked Father who the boy behind the door was, but he told me there was no boy behind the door, and it was just a silly fantasy. May 24th, 1820. I showed Father the painting I just finished. He said it was quite good, which is the best thing he has ever said. While he was in the good mood, I asked if I could go and look behind the door in the kitchen. He pretended not to hear me. June 28th, 1821. My father has done a terrible thing. All this time he pretended there was no boy behind the door, and now this. There is blood all over the kitchen floor. I will do what I can. Then we can be a family together and be happy. That's where it ends, except for a little ink blot just underneath the text. It's a very old Victorian-era stuffed bear. Hello, Governor. I'm taking it with me. He's mine now. You're my friend now, teddy bear. And why the hell not? Alright. Okay, there's the deadbolt. And now we have easy access. Alright, so it said there was a door in the kitchen. That's gotta be where we gotta go next. Hey, Phil, you still being useless? Not finding out a way to get out? Alright. It's not a pickaxe, or it's not a sledgehammer, but I'm about to be one. Knock, knock. Courtesy of Her Royal Majesty. Oh. Please be for sex. They're quite firmly attached to the wall. Are these manacles? What the hell was this room used for? Actually, no, I don't hope this was a sex dungeon. I don't agree with Gabe and Yahtzee that you hope it's a sex dungeon. Probably because, like, usually some people are like, oh, you know, sometimes people are into some weird roleplay. No, if you have an entire dungeon dedicated to sex, that's just some Slanesh shit right there. Alright, I can view these cabinets. And that just leads under the sink. That's a giant thing of salt. Okay, well now I am at a loss of what to do. Well, I know the next puzzle involves finding, you making something, so let's... And I know it starts at the library, so maybe... So let's try going there, let's see. Oh, yeah, let's look. Photography... Photo albums. Digest of visual arts. Books in the occult. No doubt interesting bedtime reading. Okay, well maybe I gotta like... I can't think of a use for any of these books. Fuck you! Yes you can! Hold on, let me try talking to Jim. Maybe he's got... Jim? Yes? What do you think we should do next? Okay, that doesn't... Let's try talking to Simone. Maybe she has an idea. Ow. Sorry, my leg's falling asleep, so... Okay. Actually, no, just... do the U's. The U's is the universal. Okay, so just... Trilby, how's the ghost hunt going? Someone brought my car into the backyard. Yes, I noticed. It's your car, is it? Did you bring it in here? Trilby, I have no idea where it came from, or how. I'm just glad to see a bit more color about this place. I see. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm investigating. Like we all should be doing. So what do you conclude? I found his wallet. The idea for almost every government agency I can think of. Everything from MI6 to SID. Really? I think he must have been sent to investigate the house. Some kind of secret mission. That's why he never told us anything about himself. It would make sense, certainly. And I'd say this constitutes a pretty spectacular failure of that mission. Any clues on who did this? It must have been a pretty big fellow, I think. Armed with a large slashing weapon, like a machete. I found a piece of leather. Leather? Like Philip's jacket? No, it wasn't black. Brown leather, like from an old-fashioned blacksmith's apron. There was a torn-off piece in AJ's hand. Wow, that's got some grip. I'll see you later. Let's look at the corpse. Poor, mysterious AJ. We hardly knew ye. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, Yyfgarl, think. Think. Is anything in my inventory that would, like, be useful? Family history, plan, teddy bear. Back in the hole. Okay. Teddy bear. We gotta chain him up. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. I think he's referring to this part. No, this part. Well, that... I have to look at it twice. What's in the fridge? Evidently no one cares if I starve in this place. Okay. I was about to say the music finally played itself out. Hold on. I'm completely at a loss. Let me go grab my cell phone. It's charging currently, so I gotta reach over. No, it's been not charging at all. Well, hopefully I can use that to, No. Phone, don't flip. Alright, days. No, not 5 data. 5 days. Walkthrough, there we go. Say, I don't like doing this, but let's go through the walkthrough thing. I'm gonna sing on a swing. Wait, go to the left where? That was a left where? Wait a minute. Saying we missed a book in the library. Okay, I say I'm gonna try and not read ahead. So let's just go back to the library. I'm also gonna put this back on the charger. 1 sec. I know somebody be like, why don't you just pause it? It's literally 2 feet away. Oh, that's why it's not working. Alright. We're back in this. Wait. Okay, so we got the book right. Now where do I go? Empty. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hang on. Okay, so I think I've figured it out. As in, I've read a guide. So okay, that's not. No, Okay, cool, yeah, we know what. Yeah. Last entry. Okay, still says we're missing a newspaper. So someone said... Or wait, was that the newspaper on the table? Oh. Grab it, Trilby. Should always keep abreast of day-to-day events. Alright, now what did that... Copy local paper dated last Friday. Heir to Defoe Estates found dead. Sir Clarence Defoe, last of the long-running Defoe line, was found dead yesterday in his home. Defoe, 24, was found hanging from a tree in the front yard of Defoe Manor. His recent bride, Julia Swanson Defoe, was also found dead in the mansion, apparently stabbed to death. Inspector Jacob Barnes, the officer in charge of the investigation, has closed the case. There's no mystery here, he said. Defoe killed his wife and then himself. We have already disproved the possibility of a third party. Sir Clarence's solicitor, Michael Shazam, however, has gone on record questioning the inspector's judgment. Last I saw Clarence, he was infinitely content. He would never have committed such an act. Plus, there was no suicide note. I think I've read enough to have some idea what's going on here. Oh, that's why it's... okay. If there is a ghost in this place, there must be some connection to the disappearance of Sir Roderick and Matthew Defoe. Was Matthew schizophrenic or something? That's where the issue lied. Did Sir Roderick kill him and disappear to avoid the law? It's odd that neither of the bodies were ever found. If I could find Matthew's body, perhaps I can get to the bottom of this. Maybe there's a book or something in the library that could help me. See, do you know why I was confused? I didn't know that newspaper was there. Until I looked it up. And I'm like, oh, I missed a newspaper? I thought that was just part of the phone. Eh. Not blaming the game design. I'm just blaming myself for not noticing that. Okay, and I already know it's going to be a book on the occult. Could certainly do with a laugh. It's a book on white magic. Finding a person from their possession. Tie the possession in question to a stick and dip it in salt. Next, wave it over the place where the subject sleeps. You hold it in front of you. The object should now indicate in which direction the owner lies. Oh, well, good thing I already have an idea where to get a stick. The issue is getting a string to tie it to said stick, but whatever. We'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I'm not going to make the guys cross the bridge. I will bear the cross of the bridge crossing, because if you know anything about the world I live in, 9 times out of 10, someone's going to try and either kill you on the bridge or murder you. Same thing now that I think about it, but issue is, where am I going to get string? Because I don't think I've found string. Pick up sticks. Okay, so... okay. Use... okay, let's go ask Simone for her... see if we can use that piece of leather she found. Okay, not. Simone? Oh, Trilby! How's the ghost hunt going? Okay. Okay, so... see, the reason I was confused, I'm like, okay, we just find this room, and they're just like, no, and figure it out. It's like... I kind of jumped the gun, because I'm like, okay, I assumed something was going to happen the minute we opened up the door, or went in there, but... I just got to find a fucking string. Try talking to Jim. Maybe he's got some string in his pocket. Jim? Yes? Never mind. Actually, maybe there's some string in the office? Ow. Oh, fucking... Okay, hang on. Do I have anything that's, like, string-like in my inventory already? No? Okay. I guess not. Oh, and also, not only did we just... It was at Wilbuck's birthday dinner. We also went out and worked out right after. So it was just a busy day. Okay. Let's try the end of the hall. When I need it, I'll let you know. Oh. Bidet? I like adventure games for some of their plots, but then also I hate moon logic. Now, where am I going to get this string? Hold on, I'm going to pause it until I find... Hey everyone, guess what? I had to look it up. This makes no fucking sense to me. Like, it makes sense, but I'm like... Whoa, 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 Trilby, Trilby. There was a black figure on that painting. Grab it, Trilby. Oh, look, yeah, that's what we have to use to tie, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but I'm like... You know... When someone told me that, you know... So now I gotta go dunk it in salt. Oh, hey. Let's look at it. It's a rather amateurish landscape. The signature identifies it as the work of Matthew Defoe circa 1818. Oh, we're not just gonna point out that there's a person in it? Whatever, Trills. Whatever, Trills. Jimbo looking ass from The Simpsons. Fuck you, Phil. And we gotta dunk it in salt. Use. Now it's prime for the magic. By the way, just want to point out, you don't gotta have the stick. You don't. In actual magic, you could just use the bear. It's how my mom. How my mom would always find my dad whenever he would go missing. Because he's a filthy high elf. Okay, so we gotta wave it above where he slept. You're gonna used to... This is something you might have to get used to on this channel. I don't really do good at thinking outside of the box, I guess. Bed. Okay, so... Swamma-wamma ding-dong. Okay. Save. And now we can just begin the magic. I don't want to use that on myself. Hang on. Let me try looking. Maybe indicating downwards. Well, I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark, and that is pointing towards the room where we found the fucking... indicating my left. Towards the dungeon? Again, apologies for just looking up most of the puzzle answers this episode. I was like what? Alright, look. indicating to the east. Wait. Southwest. North. First, you say south. Okay, this has to be the spot. South! Okay. Is this good enough, teddy bear? Straight down. Please tell me I can... That doesn't work. Trilby, I swear. Hold on, I'm gonna try using area. Oh! Matthew Defoe, I presume? Did Sir Roderick keep him down here? No, he can't have done. There'd have been mention of it in one of the books I read. So, hold on. I don't think that's Matthew's hand. There's another corpse down here. It looks like the body of a much older man. You know, I have a feeling that this is Sir Roderick. Judging by the ribs, he was killed by a large stabbing weapon. But by whom? Smash! Oh shit, Stone Cold's here to save us. Or rape us all, I don't know. My past mentions with like, Attitude Era and pre-Attitude Era wrestlers has not been good. Hello? Hey, Phil, did you hear that? Yeah, don't rush to investigate, Phil. And, you know, I'll do all the investigation. Me, Trilby, Thundercop. Oh, hey, the bell jar broke. This is going to be a horrible, horrible idea, but might as well. This really is a horrendously ugly little wooden idol. Hang on. What are these little stains? Day 4. Wow, I must have just been like, wow. What a night. Ah! Father, why? Well, at least they... Oh, God, my head. What? What the hell happened last night? I remember... Oh, God, Philip. Did I kill Philip? I don't remember anything. Last thing I remember is putting my hand on... that idol! I've got to warn the others. Okay. Still have the teddy bear in the book. It's locked. God knows where they found the key. It's stuck shut. Can I try talking to the door? It won't answer me. Okay. Workbench. Okay, I gotta MacGyver my way out of this. Okay. Cupboard? There ain't shit in here. Let me out! that doesn't work. Okay, talk to window, maybe? Hello? Is there anyone out there? Quiet. Simone? Is that you? Yes, I'm keeping guard. Oh, sweet, my escape just got easier. Oh, like you haven't fantasized about it. I just had the balls to do it. Yeah, that's gonna be real. Yeah, then I hope you're gonna be waiting for Godfrey then. Simone? What do you want now? What have you done with my tie? It was Jim's idea. We took it off you so you wouldn't hang yourself. Oh, in what? Oh, because I could, like, slow hang. Why wouldn't you want me to hang myself if I'm such a cold-blooded killer? Jim still seems to think you might somehow be innocent. Okay. Alright. That boy really admired you know. I am filled with shame. Okay. Simone? What do you want now? Okay. So we gotta figure out how to get out of here, I guess. Where's Jim? Why do you want to know? So you can track him down and kill him? Okay, to be fair, Jim's a lot better. He could be in terrible danger. I know. Until the police have you handcuffed, we all are. I'm in a fucking workout! A fucking garden shed. I'm not the Juggernaut. I can't just bash through the fucking wall. Like, yeah, it's clobbering time. And I know that wasn't the Juggernaut's catchphrase, but now I like the idea of the Juggernaut. Okay, note to self. Try and get the Juggernaut and the Thing signed to be a tag team. Simone? What do you want now? You're making a terrible mistake. Oh, am I? Why is that? The police will never get in here. I also only let people in one by one, so unless you're going to wait for the entire police force, and even if an officer does get inside, they can't leave. Will you shut up about your stupid haunted house theory? Well, then be my guest and leave! Okay, then why haven't you guys tried that with the fucking sofa? Simone? What do you want now? It's a dialogue puzzle. What makes you think I killed Philip anyway? Oh, well, let me see. I guess she did walk in. First, Jim and I are attacked by some huge guy in a welding mask and an apron with a machete, but managed to get away. Okay, then we come into the kitchen and find a huge guy in a welding mask and apron unconscious next to Philip's corpse. Well, Philip kind of had it coming, I'm just going to say that. I'm not saying I'm proud I did it, but lo and behold, it's you. Look, you've got it all wrong. Oh, really? Well, then let's hear your version. I mean, I was possessed by the ghost. Oh, now that impresses me. Did you think of that all by yourself? Fuck you. It's the truth, I swear. Shut up. Just shut up. I probably shouldn't. This feels like it could be progress, but let's just go with the other options. Well, no, I'm not going to tell her to go. That's also stupid. Just go have a look in the basement. There's two corpses down there, Sir Roderick and Matthew Defoe. And take a look through those books I was carrying. There's a ghost here, I swear. Truly, I am not going to let you drag me into your lunatic fantasy. Just keep your mouth shut. That sounds like someone who doesn't want to believe the truth when it's right in front of them. Simone? Okay. Hang on, let's try that killer option now. I have a vague idea of how we get out of this. Okay, let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Thankfully, you can skip through these. I was possessed by the ghost. It possessed me, just like it did when I killed AJ. The ghost talks to me late at night when no one else can hear. Trying to make me do things. Evil things. See? Shut up! It never leaves me alone. I can't sleep. Then I have the blackouts. I wake up with blood all over me in an unfamiliar place. It's happened so many times now, I can't count them. Shut up! Kill AJ, kill Philip, kill everyone. It wouldn't leave me alone. I'm warning you! What? I still think I can get rid of the voice with your help. My help? If you'll just let me out of here. Oh shit, no. You can help me exercise it. Damn it, no. Okay, so that got us some progress. Was possessed by the ghost. Possessed me just like to kill AJ. Shut up. Blackouts. I'm delirious with guilt most of the time. I can see the face of every poor innocent I've killed every time I close my eyes. Most evenings I cry so hard I vomit several times. Sometimes I just want this nightmare to end. If death came right now, I'd welcome it. Oh God, Simone. Let me have my tie back. Your tie? Please? Oh, to hell with it. Have it, you psycho! No, the tie. No, not Trilby. Tie. I'll just slip it on. And here's my emergency lockpick. Okay, I'm just gonna laugh if they found the lockpick and just took it out. See, this demonstrates the importance of forethought. Okay. So we probably can finish, actually, 2 days, like I said. In each video. But the last video will kind of be short. Door. There we go. Unlocked. And bingo, where Simone got to now. I got to get her and Jim to believe me about the idol. Simone! Oh, hey, Phil. Portrait of a skeleton in a bloodstained safari suit. The plaque reads Sir Roderick Defoe. Nope. I'm just gonna ignore that. Wait. The idol. Ha, ha, ha. Every day I'm hustling. Hustle and bustle and hustle and bustle. And bustle and hustle and hustle and pulse. Okay, the idol's still there, thankfully. Let's see what's on TV real quick. Defoe Manor, a luxurious country home for a respectable aristocratic family. Or the eerie home of a dark, ineffable secret. Why have so many people disappeared around the manor? What did happen to Sir Roderick Defoe and his teenage son? Is there really some kind of ghostly horror lurking in the basement? All this and more on The Haunting of Defoe Manor. Tonight at 9, only on BBC 2. Now. I guess Simone got her story taken. That's what you get. I don't know what that's what she gets it for, but that's what she gets. Oh, I started watching, speaking of, like, weird ghosts, I started watching Pale Rider with Clint Eastwood. Really good film. What the hell is everybody? I'm gonna save. Because I do know there is a death scene coming up. First off, I have not shit in 2 days. Let's just... No one in here either. I imagine I'm supposed to go through every room and not figure out where they are, but... Simone, before you say anything... I know you didn't really kill Philip or AJ. Well, at least mentally, you do. I figured you were lying to get me away from the shed. I saw him again. Who? The killer! The guy in the welding mask. I spotted him downstairs, but he didn't see me. And I can't find Jim anywhere. Also, Jim's the killer. Simone, you have to listen to me. The ghost. Oh, shut up about your ghost. This isn't a ghost. It's a regular flesh and blood psycho. Speak of the devil. Do something! Shabang! Oh my god. Jim? Day 5. How is he? He's awake. He's fine. Doesn't remember anything, just like I didn't. Look, I only sort of half believe this possession thing right now. But in the absence of a better suggestion, I guess I'm going along with it. Actually, that's generally the smartest thing you can do in a situation where you don't have an answer. How have you been going? Have you been going over those books I was carrying? Yeah, and some texts on the occult. Apparently, if we want to destroy this thing, we have to get the spirit back to its old body. Oh, good, I know how to do that. That'll make it quasi-mortal. It'd still be dangerous, but not unkillable. We have to find the body first. And to do that, we have to know who the ghost is. I've been thinking about this, and I have a fairly workable theory. Alright, here's where I already know, me knowing the story will help. Yes, I have a couple of ideas about it myself. Right, well, the ghost is something to do with the disappearance of Roderick and Matthew Defoe, right? The deaths and disappearances all started after that. Agreed. So what do you think? I think Sir Roderick had more than one son. Yes! Because of what I read in Sir Roderick's diary. Exactly. He makes references to some monster he helped create, and he doesn't mean Matthew. And Matthew talks about another boy in the house, a boy behind the kitchen door. Those manacles indicate that someone was kept in prison in the basement. Where do you think this other son comes from? I want to hear what you think first. While in Africa. This is my other son, Umbak. Explain why he's so tall. Well, I think Belinda Defoe gave birth to twins, first of all. You don't generally just die. I agree with that. Yeah, that makes sense. I found Belinda's death certificate. She died about 20 minutes after Matthew was already out. I think it was the second son that did her in. Yeah, that's honestly a tragedy that human beings can die from... that women can die from that. Went practically insane with grief, blamed the poor kid for her death, kept him locked in the basement, refused to even acknowledge his existence. Can you imagine what that must have been like for the boy? Growing up in a filthy grotto like some kind of animal, given no education, no love. The boy would be completely retarded and insane! He probably couldn't tell the difference between one person and another. Oh, that's why he kills absolutely everyone who enters the house. Oh man, we're dealing with Leatherface. He thinks they're all Sir Roderick, come to torment him once more. But what happened on that day 15 years later when Sir Roderick and Matthew disappeared? Oh, I'm still cackling inside. You found their corpses in the basement, so they were obviously murdered. Question is, how and why? Imagine Sir Roderick went mad and tried to kill him. That's my guess. And that actually was a guess. Because I was like, well, wait a minute, the top one sounds pretty good. Talking about destroying the monster. He must have gotten really drunk, and it being the anniversary of Belinda's death didn't help. Yeah, that's gotta suck about your kid's birthday being your dead wife's, also death day. He went down to the basement and beat the poor kid to death. Half to death. Matthew found the body afterwards and tried to bandage him up. Matthew wasn't the sharpest tool in the box. His brother lived on for a bit longer and using his long enough to get a mask and machete and kill both his father and Matthew. Then he must have died from his wounds. Jesus. And we're going to try to destroy his ghost? None of anything that happened to him is his own fault. Well, we're stuck in the house! What little mind he had is no more, and also that doesn't excuse him from trapping us. All he has now is hate. If we don't kill him, he'll kill us all. There's no reasoning with him. Harden your heart, Simone. It's very sad, really. Yes, but don't let that prevent you from doing what must be done. I'm going to find his body, then I'm going to figure out how to bring his soul back to him and destroy him. Well, let me know if I can be of any help. I will. Good luck. Thanks. Ooh, what a roller coaster of events is happening. Not only have we proven that the house is haunted, we're being stalked by a sub-retarded leather-faced mutant. I would prefer a ghost, because at least the ghost I can just be scared. The ghost will usually just be like, ooh. This one's gonna be like, ooh, like try and crush my skull. Imagine if Sloth from the Goonies was like an evil monster. Man, I wish it was Sloth from the Goonies. If the Goonies existed, I think the second Defoe child would have had a lot better of a life. Because who doesn't love Sloth from the Goonies? He's Superman. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of the video here. So we found out that, yeah, the paranormal is the reason why we're trapped in the house. This isn't just some weird government experiment. And that's really it. Philip's dead. Not that that's that big of a loss, honestly. He was kind of an asshole. I'm not saying that's why he deserved to die, but, I mean, just saying, it's like, tragedy, he died, he wasn't really contributing anything to help get us out. I mean, hell, if you want to think about, if you want to, like, headcanon a little bit, you could say that maybe Philip saw Trilby. Because I don't know if they talk about this. Maybe he tried to distract, the killer to save Simone and Jim, even though he didn't trust them, because that's the right thing to do, and maybe that was it was more of a noble sacrifice for a man who didn't really lead a good life. I'm going to choose it's that one. That one actually makes it, because because I'm going to say this, Trilby shows no sign in this game of remorse, or like it really hurting him about that, but actually no, I'm going to keep quiet. So, just let that little theory I put in your head. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to see more of, content from this channel, you can just click my name and see all my videos. If you want to know when I upload videos, subscribe. I try to just do a daily upload schedule. Yesterday was kind of an exempt because I was very busy that day. I had to get the sides of my hair trimmed. I'm quite bald on top of my head. Anyways, I'll see you all. Same wizard time, same wizard channel. Praise Talos.